family. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Falcons going up against the Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. From the shotgun, Ryan. Oh, nearly picked. Yeah, maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. He's going to air one out. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Taken from just outside the 30. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. The slot man in motion right. Now Wentz on third down. And that's caught by Smith. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 18 yards there and a first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now a handoff as they run left side. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And to give this time to the tailback. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Tough spot here, 3rd and 18, following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal. Here's Wentz to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerves showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the gun, it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On the keeper, here's Ryan. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Falcons are going to get a first. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Down right around the 25. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan being chased out left. And some room to maneuver. And he is knocked down from the side. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Second and goal now from the 8. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Wentz. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now they'll run it on the toss. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. To throw is Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's long. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
From the red zone now, Wentz. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They run with Pumphrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Third and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. The play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 49 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
They'll try and run with Freeman. And he is into the end end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. And the wideout in motion. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. Again, it's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now Wentz. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On second down, here's Wentz. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there from 6 yards away. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now Ryan on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Falcons on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Here's Ryan. Buying time to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sidney Jones. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick 6. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Second down here after the incomplete pass. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One last shot for Ryan. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship.